Push-ups are an extremely versatile exercise simply by changing where the hands are positioned, or the environment that you're doing the push-ups in, or even the elevation of your feet in relation to your hands will greatly change what you're targeting in the push-ups. So we're going to take a quick look at what are the best push-ups to target the chest, the biceps, the triceps, and the shoulders in this video. So what are the best push-ups to target your chest? Well, if we're talking about the pec muscles, it's responsible for adduction, horizontal adduction, internal rotation of the shoulder, as well as depression of the shoulder. Big ones are the adduction, which is the act of bringing the arms closer to the body, and this can be in a couple different planes. It can be from the side coming downwards, or more so this horizontal plane adduction. So any kind of push-up, we're starting wide and coming in. So I'll show you a couple different ring push-ups that'll be really prime for targeting the chest. So one of the best push-ups to target the chest would be push-ups on the rings with supination. Now the pec is responsible for adduction, which is the action of the arms coming closer to the body. So we'll start off on the rings, straight body, ring is turned out, slightly wider. We'll perform these push-ups. And right here, Blake's gonna think about pushing the arms and the rings close together. And this is going to really target the pecs and the chest here. You can see the range of motion. He's going pretty low in between the rings, and focusing on pushing those arms and pecs close together again will really start to fire up that chest. Another push-up that will target the chest will be the fly. So again, on the rings, we'll start off in the plank position. We'll keep slightly bent arms as we go through this, but let's perform the fly where the rings go directly to the side and then return back to the plank position. So again, horizontal adduction. The arms are going close to the body on the return. And it's a prime type of push-up to target the chest. Now we'll look at a couple of push-ups that are prime for targeting the triceps. Now the triceps responsibility is to extend the arm, straighten it from a bent position to a straight position. So we'll look at a couple of different ones. We'll first start off in the bent arm plank. Notice the arms are bent, and we're going to work towards straightening the arm. So this tricep extension exercise. Now the further back your shoulders are from your hands, the easier this is. To make this harder, we start to walk forwards a little bit and straighten the arms again in this same position. And we're going to find what Blake's maximum is, which is probably right about here. We're bending and straightening the arms. Okay, that's good. This is probably the hardest one. So if you're looking to build strength and size in your triceps, these are the push-ups that you want to be doing. We'll show you one more alternative one, which would be the close grip push-ups. Some people like to call them the diamond push-ups or the Hershey Kiss push-ups. So let's do this one next. So the hands will be close together, and we're moving away from targeting the pecs here and really targeting the triceps. So straight body push-ups, so you can begin. Again, we're bending and straightening and targeting those triceps. Good. Okay. So 2 prime push-ups to target your tricep for strength and size. Now we'll look at some of the best push-ups for the anterior deltoids of the shoulder. So the first one will be the Pseudo Planche push-up. So Blake is using parallettes, so we can go lower than the height of the parallettes here. And what we're doing here is moving the shoulders in front of the hands. So down, forwards, up, back. And then to upgrade that one, let's just stay forward. So planche forwards, and your whole push-up lives here now. You're in front of the hands. And the deficit is good. If this were the floor, we'd be stopped by the floor, but with being on parallettes, we can have more of a range and more of a deficit below. So that's gonna target the shoulders really nicely. Completely different way, we'll work on the handstand push-up. So we'll be in a pike position, feet elevated, and we're stacked, and we're going for the handstand push-up progression right here. So again, this overhead pushing we're doing with the arms and the shoulders is going to really target these deltoids. So 2 excellent push-ups to target the shoulders. One of the best push-ups to target the biceps are the pelican push-ups. So if we look at the job of what the biceps do, it's for arm flexion. So going from a straight position to a bent position. So this is essentially a push-up with a large deficit below the surface that has to return back to the top again. So we'll show you what that looks like. So starting off from the plank position, lowering down below the push-up, and then returning back up again. And we'll go one more. Great. So this can get increasingly more difficult with the range that you go in, but also where the rings are in relation to the feet. So if the rings are lower, the feet are higher, and everything's actually elevated, then this will get far more difficult fast. So this will target the biceps instantly. You will feel it. It's important to make sure you can test how far down you can go first before going all the way. And of course, make sure you know how to bail safely because you don't want to end up hurting your shoulders or your biceps, but huge load on the biceps for this kind of push-ups. One thing that we've realized from training thousands of calisthenics athletes is that if your training is not personalized, it can hinder your progress, leave you injured, stuck, or plateaued. With the movement athlete, instead of having beginner, intermediate, and advanced exercises, we have exercises that'll be tailored specifically to you. It's also important to be well-rounded with your training. For example, some people have really strong legs. They might have weaker arm pulling muscles or are lacking the shoulder mobility for handstands. You are a unique individual, and your levels of strength, mobility, and flexibility are different from everyone else's, and your training should reflect that. If you want to build skills, get stronger, and do it in a holistic way that will keep you healthy for years and help reduce injury, you've got to personalize your training. But the reality with personal training is that it can be pretty pricey, and it's often not available for what you want. And that's why we created the Movement Athlete Assessment.